his freak. I'm every woman he wants and needs. I'm his queen.
All right, welcome back to Pump. I don't know what happened to everybody. We went too hard. It was too tough. If you're with us online, thanks for being here. I see you on there. A little bit about the class. If you're online, if you look underneath the video you're watching, you'll always see the description of the class, the movements, the equipment, everything that you need to get set up beforehand. As far as the format of this class, we have a warm-up to start, cool down at the end. The workout consists of 4 rounds total. Each round we're going to superset 2 movements 4 times. Okay, and you'll get a 1-minute rest in between each round. So, first movement we have today is going to be thrusters. So thrusters, you're holding that weight about shoulder height. You go down into a squat. When you come up out of the squat, you're pressing that weight up and overhead, and then you're just dropping right back down into it. Next movement we have is going to be Commando Rows. So you're going to be down on the plank, down on the floor in a plank position. Your hands will be holding onto your dumbbells, and basically you're rowing the dumbbells as you're holding that plank position. If you want to make it more difficult, challenging for the core and the control, keep your feet closer together. If you want to make it a little bit easier for that control, widen them out a little bit. What we're trying to do is not let the hips and the torso twist a lot. Trying to stay really structured and strong there as we're doing those rows, okay? Next one we got is upright mountain climbers. So for these, you have, if your right arm's up, your left knee's up, and your jump transitioning to the opposite side. So you're moving back and forth, okay? You can always slow that down, right? You can, instead of the jumping, you can just do march. You can do it with steps. You can also get rid of the arms or get rid of the legs and just do one or the other. Next one we got on there is just right into bicep curls. So with those, same thing. Whenever we're doing bicep curls, remember, we don't want that elbow to move. So wherever that upper arm is, it should be staying stationary. Just from the elbow down should be what's moving, okay? Next movement on there is high knees into racers. So high knees, right? We all know the high knees switching. Racers, basically you're from the high knees, you're dropping down into a quick, like almost like racing position, and then jump switching to the other racing position, and then you're back up into those high knees, okay? You can pick your own ratio between those two. Again, anytime there's that slash, you kind of get to control your destiny with that. Next one we have is Pike to Cobra, which actually is counting on, well, do you want to show them? I have an injury and I can't actually do this movement. It's a great movement. Yeah, you do the one direction. Great. So it is a really difficult movement. So when you're in a pike position, you're in this downward dog position, and you're swooping the chest as close to the floor as you can, and then coming up. And then that's the option for going back. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you can do that same swoop in reverse. So getting that chest down low to the ground, then pressing back up into that downward dog again. Next one we have on there is single leg RDLs, but with curls. So for this one, you have a couple options. So when you're doing that single leg RDL, right, again, you can have your foot planted, or you can have that leg lift up if you want a little bit more balance and control. But when you're in it, right, you can either stay in that position and you're doing hanging bicep curls. You can either hold that position, right, and do curls, right, as long as you can keep your balance. Or if you want, you can do a single rep with a single curl and then come back to center. And that way you're consistently moving that whole time. Up to you. If you want, you can also alternate which arm is curling, so you can just do one arm, and then come back out of it, and then just do the other. It's totally up to you, okay? And then the last thing we have is going to be knee lifts. So that's what we're going to use the equalizers for. We'll have one on each side. Biggest thing when you're using those, we don't want to let the shoulders shrug up to the ears, okay? We want to really keep that strong posture, shoulder blades back and down, and hold that position, okay? If you can't get the feet up off the ground, that's fine. Just kind of support as much of your weight as you can, and you can do single legs at a time as far as bringing those legs up for activating the core, okay? So a couple different modification pieces. Any questions? I feel like we cooked through that today. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So just kind of think of your great question was, where should your upper arms be on that single leg RDL if I can keep my balance? So from here, you just kind of think of like almost a relaxed arm, so whatever they would fall, then hold that position there, and then you're just lifting from there. So wherever the upper arm naturally wants to be, that's where you'll let it be. Good question. Yeah, that's a question. Sure. Yeah. So high knees racer, so you're doing some high knees, right? And then when you're ready, you're going to drop down into a racer, drop down into a racer, and then you're right back up into those high knees. Yeah. It's hard to show before warming up. I'm getting old. We did it. It was pretty tight, though. It was pretty tight. Yeah. All right. Any other questions? If you're online, you have a question, drop it in the chat, and I'll get back to you. But let's warm up. Let's rock and roll. Starting with those jumping jacks. Keeping that strong braced posture. Remember, you can be here if you want. Minimize that impact. Only at about 30-40% effort. Just kind of waking up the body. Air squats. Starting with strong arches, push those hips back and down, knees in line with those toes. Marches, driving that knee up. Focus on that core activation. Feeling that squeeze through the abdominals. Lunges alternating. In that lunge, add that twist towards that knee that's in front. Arm circles. Reverse, opposite direction. Inchworms into those push-ups. Don't round that low back. Bend those knees. Jumping jacks, round 2. Starting to pick up that tempo. Get that heart rate up. Air squats. Arches strong. Knee in line. Marches. Focus on that core activation. Lunges alternating with that twist. Arm circles. Reverse. Inchworms into those push-ups. Take a break. 1 minute, and we're in it, yos.
confessions to make. Just saying what's true. Your boyfriend cool when you keep him on you. Your friends say you've been trying to cut the man loose. You need a little help, don't mind if I do. Baby, either way, I got my eye on you. I'll keep it 100. If I'm on your mind, then well, you can put me on the schedule too. You got dirty secrets, I know I do too. Let me put these dirty secrets right on you. You got dirty secrets, I know.
And we're rolling. On thrusters, right, when you're squatting, think of starting from the arch. Arch is strong, knee in line, load those glutes, core strong, scapula set. And 3, 2, 1, let's rock and roll. Nice job. Commandos. Thrusters. Commando Rows. Thrusters. Commando Rows. Thrusters. Last set, come on. Commando Rows. Take a break. Woo. Upright mountain climbers and those bicep curls. No way. Too heavy a weight in there. I don't want it. Huh? Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna use. Okay. I'll trade you. Yeah. All right, upright mountain climbers. Your right arm is up, your left knee is up. You're jump switching or step switching, up to you. In 3, 2, 1, let's rock and roll. Biceps. Uprights. Bicep. Switch. 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 Last set. Switch. Woo.
3, 2, 1. Anxiety, keep on trying me. I feel it quietly, trying to silence me. Yeah, my anxiety, shake it off from me. Somebody's watching me in my anxiety.
Take a break. All right, high knees to racers. Superset with that Pike to Cobra. In 3, 2, 1, let's rock and roll. Your own ratio. Switch, Pike to Cobra. High knees to racers. Pike to Cobra. High knees to racers. Pike to Cobra. High knees, racers, last set. Other one. Take a break. Single leg RDL curls. Into those knee lifts. In 3, 2, 1, let's rock and roll. Knee lifts. Switch. Single leg RDL curls. Switch. 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 Last set. Switch. Take a break. Woo. All right, it's diet time. Maybe. Terry came dressed in style. He's got his D20 shirt on. So we feel good about it. We feel good about it. We'll read them for you. What we got? 4, we're redoing a round, baby. Which one? What you got? Roll that thing. Yeah. 4, you manifested. Hey, 4 and 4, that's pretty good. All right, we got about 40 seconds, and we're redoing that last round. Single leg RDL into those knee lifts. In 5, 3, 2, 1, let's rock and roll. Switch. 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 Last set. Switch. Take a break. Woo. My peeps at home. Nice work. Nice job, bro. Nice work. Nice job, Terry. Nice job, dude. Nice job, bro. Nice job. Nice work today, Yos. My cardio always kills me. I feel like you're like watching yourself in the mirror and you're like, am I that tired? Am I actually moving? I feel like I'm moving a lot faster than what I'm seeing. The what? The what? Oh, yeah. This song always, did you ever play like a Wave Race on the 64? Oh, sure, great games. Every time this song just makes you think of like the Wave Race, like intro. All right, as you're ready, start slowing that breathing down. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Remember, working on breath quality. Try to really feel that ribcage expand. Front, the ribcage opening, the back opening, the sides. Every angle of that ribcage should be slowly expanding on that inhale. And then next exhale, whenever you're ready, we're going to take that right arm. We're going to pull it across. All these stretches, keeping that slight braced posture. Keep those breaths. Stretching a little further on each exhale. When you're ready, go and release. Switch over to that opposite side. Anybody overly sore anywhere from last class? Whole body? Got it. Go ahead and release. Bring that first arm up and above. Grab that elbow. Find that tricep stretch. When you're ready, go and release. Switch over to that opposite side. When you're ready, go and release. And then bring those hands behind the back. Interlock those fingers. Pull the shoulder blades slightly back and down. And we're going to roll that head and neck. When you're ready, go and release. Inhale up and in. On that exhale, we're going to drop down into that full floor squat, pushing those hips back and down. Trying to get those heels flat into the floor. Much as you're able. Once you're here, if you want more inner thigh stretch, elbows to the inside of the knees, palms together, press those palms down, opening up those hips. As you're ready, you can plant those hands on the ground, extend back into a plank, lower yourself till you're fully down onto that mat. That left hand's gonna go out 90 degrees. The right hand's gonna come underneath the shoulder, planted flat. We're gonna lift that right ankle, roll up over the top, bring that foot touching down onto the ground, and breathe. Keep that arm out at 90 degrees. So right now it's pointed directly behind your back. Relax through that chest, that shoulder. And breathe. When you're ready, go and slowly release back to center. Extend that right arm out at 90. Left hand come underneath the shoulder. We're gonna lift that left foot ankle. Roll up over the top. As you're ready, go and release back to center. Go and slowly bring those elbows under those shoulders. And we're gonna sit up tall. In that stretch, extending through the abdomen. Remember, keep those glutes, that low back, those legs relaxed. And slowly you can bring yourself up taller into that stretch. Remember to breathe. As the abdomen releases, you can go even higher until you're fully up into that Sphinx pose. Keep that low back relaxed, the legs relaxed. When you're ready, you can slowly bring yourself back down. We're gonna put those hands down, press up to the knee, plant the feet and move into a downward dog. From here, you can pedal out those feet. When you're ready, we're gonna walk those hands back to those feet and finish with those breaths. If you wanna stay and continue to stretch, feel free. We're running out of time. Finishing those last breaths. Nice job today, yos. Great work. Don't forget homework, good solid dinner, drink lots of water, prioritize sleep. You're going to be recovering over the next 2 to 4 days. So make sure over those next 2 to 4 days, those 3 things you're keeping solid, all right? We'll see you on Tuesday. Have a nice night. We'll see you then.